Good afternoon. Good workout here today. One more to go tomorrow, and then we get on a plane and get ready to play a heck of a Big Ten football game on Saturday. Questions?
Wisconsin was fourth in the country in time of possession. I think they held it 35 minutes last year against you. What kind of effect can that have on your defense?
Well, you know, it can have an effect on your defense if you're not in the condition you want to be. I don't think it'll have an effect on our defense. I think sometimes when a team is dominating the time of possession or doing a good job with time of possession, usually means they're running the ball effectively. You know, and it usually means they're probably taking their time in and out of the huddle. Mm-hmm. You know, even teams that run the ball well, that play a no huddle style, don't necessarily do it in time of possession. So we like it when we have the ball and we have sustained drives. But I'm not opposed to scoring on one or two plays either. You know, time of possession is something that can help you, but not something over time that we've ever looked at as a determining factor.
How different does their offense look? It seems like they're throwing the ball maybe a bit more than you would think of with the Wisconsin team this year.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit to do with personnel. You know, every offense you try to get the ball to your best playmakers, and you know their first and second team running back haven't played. They've got a couple offensive linemen that are out. Their quarterback went out last week, so it doesn't surprise me that they're a little bit more balanced than they've been.
You've had some signature wins on the road, Washington State, Maryland, Indiana a couple of weeks ago. I think you're 10-9 career-wise on the road. Is there an approach that you take in road games?
We really keep the itinerary and the routine similar. You know, I think your players get used to going on the road and being in the hotel and getting to the stadium and try and block it out. I would tell you it's one of the great challenges of college football. You know, when you play major college football games on the road, it's very tough to be 1-0. So I think they're going to get our best effort this week. There's no question.
How important is what Kawan Lewis does in a week like this against the Wisconsin style?
Yeah, it's critically important, and one of the reasons why getting him back to New Jersey and getting him to Rutgers was so important for us this year. To have a middle linebacker who's got experience, who's a physical guy the way Kawan is, it should certainly help us in a game like this.
I know you maybe can't speak specifically to them, but just when an offensive line has so many moving pieces like they've had this year, just what are some of the challenges that would pose for them?
Yeah, I've had to deal with it before in my career. It's one of the things that generally allows you to improve on offense is continuity, and whether you have injuries or you're just moving pieces around, even if they are the same players, you don't get that kind of continuity. The offensive line is kind of a team within the team, and the more they can play together, I think the better they become.
You guys have a game time decision. How literal is that? Is it you see a guy in warm-ups and make the call, or do you maybe know the night before?
It's probably individual in every situation. Very rarely does it go right up to game time. That's usually when we announce it.
How much improvement have you seen from Jarius from when Bless first got hurt to now that he's had really a full couple weeks in practice?
I see the improvement, and I'm seeing it in practice, and now we want to see it on game day. That's the game day is always the ultimate test, and he'll be tested again this week against some good players. Thank you, guys.